From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Pitching in our game today, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
0-1 now. And that one is inside ball one. Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Digging in for Oakland, Zach Geloff. There's a strike. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Righty delivers. And ball one. And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
No, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And now 1 and 2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And the A's are gone in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound for Oakland in this one, number 38.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Bottom of the first. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brown makes the grab, 1 down. Now Scott Service line up for the Seattle Mariners. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty.
That's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and deals. Inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP move. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not. If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Now snap throw to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive. Here comes a pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Noda to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. No score. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Seth Brown. Brown in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Castillo back to work.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
The 1-1. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on a line, puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a foul ball. No score here in the second. That's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's outside. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. It bangs off the wall.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not.
This is J.J. Bleday. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Righty to the plate. On the outside corner, and the count even at 1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1
Close
strike.
pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Garver.
As the lefty gets to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fastball for a strike.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
1 down, base is empty. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now it's going to be Ty France. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. In the air, left field. Settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Seattle. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Raleigh gathers, throws to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Esteury Ruiz. Flips the corner. That's strike 1. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Nick Allen stands in now and watches strike one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley.
The left fielder, Luke Raley.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And another ball. And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Luis Arias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Line and a base hit into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Haniger over at second. Arias over at first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
The center fielder, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Mariners leave a couple, and we are still scoreless. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ryan Noda. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Zach Geloff, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. Caught looking his first time up. Ball one there. Way high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So here's Brown at the plate. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's J.D. Davis. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 on, 2 outs. way inside, and that hit him.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. And the righty deals. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom 4. Now here is Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That clips the corner. That one almost got him. Misses, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Garver.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1. That one down the line, and there's a hit. Bleday fires it in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The pitch. Headed towards the corner. And there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
That's it.
Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, that's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Shea Langoliers. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next up for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Allen, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, and we're still knotted at 0. Back in Seattle, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Raley measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016.
That's the ball.
And the slider just misses.
1-0.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fastball for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And a strike on the outside edge. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On a bounce right side, Noda flips it out on the underhand toss.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch.
And up next for
Haniger.
Seattle, Mitch Haniger walked his first time. That one missed.
Inside.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count 1-1. And now the lefty.
Nope, ball. 2-1.
Lifted in the air out to left. makes the catch for the out.
The third baseman, number 16, Luis.
Down the third baseman, Luis Urias. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's to third. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Line drive. That's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners, and that one fouled off. Urias, the lead runner, out at second. Crawford on at first with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there as a run scores. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners.
That's the ball.
First
Outside.
pitch misses.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Snap throw to first.
No.
Rodriguez back easily. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw him get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
And there's a ball. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
No outs, runner at first. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is downstairs. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He goes down looking.
The right fielder, number
Seth Brown getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Brown tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Two outs. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away. Cal Raleigh will hit next.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. That's in there. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here comes a pitch. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. Fly ball to right. Brown makes the play, and that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now it's J.D. Davis.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gregory Santos appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Stanek getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Righty delivers. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Berg. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Bleday, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
That one ripped but foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Langoliers up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
No strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a good eye there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The line to kick the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Oakland goes quietly. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and now here is Luke Raley. And he deals on the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
You know, Ken Griffey Jr. is synonymous with baseball in Seattle, and he actually participated in the groundbreaking of this stadium. And in 2007, when he came back to town as a Cincinnati Red, the Mariners gave him a framed photo of the stadium with the caption, "The house that Griffey built."
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 16. Luis.
2 outs, base is empty.
Urias.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. Just
missed. That's the ball.
missed. Movement in the bullpen. Scott
1-0.
Alexander appears to be getting loose. Scott also getting ready. The pitch. Pulls that one foul. Ball to strike. Foul ball. Two outs. That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Next
That's the
offering
ball.
is outside.
You got a full count.
Got him. Outside
Three.
pitch got the better of him that time. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Righty to the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Nick Allen. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch just misses.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Ryan Noda in the on deck circle. One down, base is empty. And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Fouled off. He was late.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And here it comes. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Gallo.
Digging in, Zach Gallo. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Track 2. 1-2.
On the ground, right side. Has some trouble with it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Alexander.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Alexander, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now 1-1. At the belt and fires. In there at the knees. 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Hard hit to third. Davis with the throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Rodriguez out on the play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. A strikeout and a walk. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back in Seattle now, Brent Rooker.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And a count 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
He's 2 outs away. Seth Brown up next for the A's. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The Athletics down to their last out. J.D. Davis digs in now. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So they turn things over to the righty, Andres Munoz.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And now J.J. Bleday outside, 1-0.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Munoz is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. And a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.